And good evening to those of you that's coming in by way of the social media worldwide sites. And we're getting ready to do our show on this Monday prior to the 4th of July. The subject matter tonight is going to be, why are blacks celebrating the 4th of July? That's our subject matter. And we're getting ready to do it in just a moment as we go live here on the SVP TV network. Hoping that you all had a great weekend. I certainly did. You need $40, you're automatically being put off the page. We don't do that begging shit on my page. And a broke bitch I don't even want to have on my page. Bye, you gone. I think that most of you know the rules. That I don't mind you disagreeing with me, but stay on the subject matter. When you begin to insult, you will automatically be blocked from the live views and you'll never return. And I don't deal with the silliness. Silly grown folk hurt me. All right, we're getting ready in the studios. Rosemary Wright, hello. I hate silly grown folk. I do. And I'm not a jokester, so, and what is joking you ain't cute to me at all, many times. You get that other commercial in there, right?
Correct.
Huh?
Yep.
Turn me up in here so I can hear it.
Nation's beautiful venue with plenty of parking, located in the heart of East Memphis.
Why would I fuck Jamal Murphy? Because she had a pussy, motherfucker. And the pussy's good, so. Okay, since you wanna know who I fucked. Now ask me why did I fuck Jamal? I didn't fuck that bitch for once, her pussy wasn't good.
The views and opinions expressed on this talk show are those of the talk show hosts, the producers, and/or persons appearing on the program, and do not reflect the views and opinions of the SVP network. This program may include strong images and language and may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
If you wanna know what's Thaddeus, if you wanna grow, ask Thaddeus, he will let you know, yeah, yeah. What's Thaddeus? It's the Thaddeus Matthews Show. He's not afraid to tell the truth. He is the one that will inform you. I'm a joker that
wondering if only was saved, it is absolutely, positively not. And good Monday, the second day of July to you, hoping that your weekend, your day has been simply marvelous, no matter what it is that you've been doing. Whether you've been out working or whether you're one of the fortunate ones who can just sit back and take your leisure. Got a very controversial show on this Monday night, so just hold on, because the subject matter tonight is why are black folk preparing to celebrate the 4th of July? That's going to be what we talk about on tonight. But first of all, let me take this opportunity to thank all of you that was present on yesterday at the Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries as we celebrated our second year as an organization. And I don't call it a religious organization because I don't teach religion. I don't believe in religion. God is not a religion. But we had a hand clapping, toe tapping, good time on yesterday. Pastor Leon Jones and the Dwelling Place, thank you so very much for being there. Pastor Jones, he did his thing. When he got to preach, I turned around to him and said, damn, man, you know, that used to be his building. And I said, hell, I'm gonna hurry and put your ass, I'm gonna pay you and put your ass up out of here because I gotta go and check the rafters, the windows, and the ceiling. He did a fantastic job. Thanks also to my long time friend, the pastor of his own church now. He's doing his own thing. Ooh, thank you, Pastor Ronnie Allen Turner. We've been buddies for 26 years. At one time, he was my pastor as well. Also, Pastor Percy Hahn of the Christ United Missionary Baptist Church was there. Thank all of you. And the house was packed on yesterday. And I got to thank my good friend, Moses Tyson Sr. Moses, and I don't have a Hammond's organ, but I'm gonna go get me a B3. I ain't got nobody to play. I don't even have a musician. But Moses wants to come back real soon and do some things. So I'm going to get me a B3. If anybody knows I can find me a good used B3 or Hammond organ and a Leslie, you let me know. I'm in the market for one. You might just have to sell them until I find somebody that can play it. But I want me one of them. But he was great. And by the way, Moses will be on this show tomorrow night as we continue our conversation that we had several months ago, dealing with the corruption in the Church of God in Christ. Now, I'm supposed to have another guest. I ain't gonna give him about 15 or 20 minutes, and that's Henry Reeves, the attorney that I could not contact. And I don't want you doing no damn business with Henry. And I noticed as I started talking about it, damn, you don't went and spend some money with the white folk. Because every time I looked up, it was a Reeves commercial on TV. But Reeves will not contact you, so that's not a good lawyer. That you might as well go to the white folk. If the Negro gonna mistreat you, go on to the white folk. Go on to the good. Henry Reeves is not accountable, and the Reeves law firm is not accountable to its clients. He don't want to call you back. It took me 3.5 months, and then having to go public that he wouldn't call me before he would. And he still haven't called me. I want to come on. Come on. See, this ain't the courtroom, brother. I swear for God and chicken gravy, this ain't the courtroom, brother. Come on in here tomorrow. I'm gonna give you about 20, 30 minutes. And I told him, here's the ground rules. Only thing we're gonna talk about is why you wouldn't call me. We ain't gonna talk about how great of a lawyer you are, cause damn it, you ain't one. We ain't gonna talk about your law firm. You ain't gonna get no extra, commercials. You got a spot that runs on my show. You pay me $10,000 we're gonna run that through the end of the year, cause I'm on the contract with you. And I've got to do that, but I can still tell folks, don't go to your business. Don't do no business. I don't give a damn how much money you spend with the white folk for extra commercials. I know as a person who used you, that you will not respond to the client. So if you're not going to respond to the client, you won't answer the phone, then I don't know. And see, I personally, I think that the white, no, well, not the white folk. Well, I do kind of think the white folk may be friendly with you because you spend hell of a whole lot of money for a lawyer who came up out of nowhere, on advertising. You spend about, looking at all you do, you spend about $15,000 to $20,000 a month in advertising, which is good. If you got it, brother, do it. But when the law states under the rules of ethics, under your rule number 8 of the Tennessee Professional Board of Responsibility, it states that a lawyer is not supposed to take on more clients than he can handle, and that you have an obligation to be able to call your clients back. So he said he wanted to come in. Come on in the room, brother. This is my courtroom here. I set all the rules. I'm the judge, I'm the jury, and damn it, if I have to be, I am the executioner. Okay? But again, I want to look forward to that show with Moses Tyson Jr. on the show as well on tomorrow night. But thank you all. For those of you who appeared yesterday at the anniversary, damn, it was off. It was off the chain all day long. And I kind of went back Baptist preacher for just a half a second yesterday morning. But hell, Moses Tyson was on the keyboard, and you started talking, he go, Moses, don't you start that. So I just did what I do. But thank you so very, very much. I want to thank Mark Weber. Mark Weber is a white man that joined online out of San Antonio, Texas. Mark Weber drove all the way from San Antonio, Texas, and was with us all day long. He was there for the morning service. He stayed around. We fed folk yesterday, and he stayed around for that. And somebody said, "You don't charge?" No. How are you gonna charge for folk to eat at the church? No, we don't. No, don't. We don't charge for no eating at the church. If we can't afford to feed you, we don't need to have no food in the kitchen. You know, because there might be somebody at the church who ain't got no money. So we fed people on yesterday that were present. Ooh, good meatloaf and good baked chicken and greens and candied yams and macaroni and cheese. Then one lady brought 6 cakes there, and we had banana puddings, strawberry shortcakes, and all of that. We just had ourselves a ball on yesterday. We're looking forward to doing this again for our 3rd anniversary. And then I was thinking about doing another program, because I don't do evening programs. I don't have no annual days other than you there with us as well. We also showed all of the names, and I've got it on social media now. We've had 308 people to join you there with us as well. We also showed all of the names, and I've got it on social media now. We've had going from around the country since January of this year. 308 people. And then when I put on social media today, the way that people could join the ministry, We've had 2 or 3 this afternoon to join. People are looking for truth. They're looking for realism. They ain't looking for you guys who pretend as though you so damn heavenly, but you really ain't no damn earthly good. Oh, I don't cuss. Yes, you do. You do it at the house. I don't like women. Well, hell, you're a punk there. Okay, if you ain't like the women, you must be a sissy. I don't give a damn how old you are. If you don't like, if it's something about a woman that you don't like, you're a sissy, man. And, you know, and you know, if you're a sissy, that's your business. Be a sissy. But don't pretend as though if you're a sissy, be an open sissy. Okay? Be an open sissy. Don't be a closet sissy. Come on out the closet and be a sissy that everybody can say, see, Reverend a sissy. Okay? Yeah, do that. Just do that. Okay? Start the sashaying and throwing your hand. Yeah, just come on out and be apostle sissy. Bishop sissy. You know, if that's what you want to be, come on and be whatever it is that you want to be. Let the church say amen, amen, and amen again. We're also going now into the election season. Early voting is getting ready to start on the 13th. Early voting. If you see a candidate and he's not advertising on the Thaddeus Matthews show, then you know that he don't support blacks. He don't support blacks in media. Okay? Don't vote for him. I don't care how black he is. If he's not supporting me, then I'm not supporting you. Okay, that's plain simple. I gotta go see Justin Ford in the morning. Justin, don't forget about our 10 o'clock meeting in the morning. I've heard from the Lenore camp. Because I can't support Lee Harris as the county mayor. I'm sorry, I don't give a damn if y'all, I'm a Democrat. He ain't did a damn thing when he was in city council. He ain't did a damn thing on the state level. He's a trick. He's going to trick you. He ain't going to trick me. Okay? I support those who support me. Those of you who called me and said, I want to advertise, then you need to come on. Early voting starts next Friday. So you need to get your advertising lined up. Plus you can get yourself set up to come and spend 15, 20 minutes here on the Thaddeus Matthews show. I do want you to vote for Floyd Bonner. Floyd Bonner is a black man and will be the first black elected sheriff of Shelby County. That's who I support, okay? That's who I want you to give your support to. Floyd Bonner. He's already in the job. He's already doing it because Sheriff Odom, the elected judge, been a little sick. So as the second in command of the Shelby County Sheriff's Department, Floyd Bonner has been carrying on that job. I want you to vote for him, okay? Who else I got on them commercials?
Allison Brownlee.
Who?
Allison Brownlee.
Allison Brownlee, that's my girl. That's my girl from way back there. Allison, she ran for a free position. Lord have mercy. You got to really love politics when you want to work for free. She wants a state committee woman position out of District 29. That's my girl. Me and Allison been tight for a number of years. Give her your vote, okay? You got Reginald Tate. Reginald Tate's been there. He's a state senator. He works with the Republicans to get something done. Well, he worked with them Republicans. Well, damn, if they in charge and they got the numbers, if we want something, you got to work with the folks that got the power. Yeah. See, the only people that worry about being a Democrat or Republican is them that's getting something out the deal. So I want you to vote for Reginald Tate. Then, hell, the one that's running against him is Cheryl Wright's sister. Lord Jesus, she might create a law to get Cheryl out of jail. We can't have that now. So, no, yeah. I say my first bill is gonna be a bill, to lower my sister's bond. No, let the bitch stay in there, that $40 million bond. Hell, no, 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 no. Then, Brother Eddie Neal is running against that Negro by the name of G.A. Holloway, that's representing, who call himself representing y'all in Orange County. That nigga don't love nobody but himself. He loves a camera. He ain't did nothing for you. We got an X out G.A. Holloway. Eddie Neal is the man. I've known Eddie for 30-some years. Eddie Neal is a working man. He's a hard-working man. He's a firm man. He's got integrity. Let's make sure we get rid of G.A. Holloway. Now, I got to cut Barbara Cooper's commercial. I'll probably cut it on tomorrow. Look, I don't even need to say nothing. Barbara Cooper is the woman. Yes, she's elderly, but she gets up. Hell, everywhere I go to eat, I see Barbara Cooper. She ain't gonna miss a meal either. She's been around. I can call Barbara Cooper for anything, and she's going to respond to it. She can't always do what I need her to do, but Barbara Cooper's gonna call. She's gonna have the state people get in contact with me. I'm gonna get an email. I'm gonna get the results I need. You need folk that even if they can't always get what you want done, and she got quite a few things done for me, you want somebody that is going to be responsive to the people in the community. Barbara Cooper, I want you to remember that name. Is that everybody I got? Because I got my list in front of me. You a politician? And let me tell you, Negro politicians, something. How y'all go and hire and pay all this money to these folks to run your campaigns, and damn it, when they was running, they couldn't win. Now, damn, if that ain't the craziest damn thing I'd have never seen. They got a company now. Tawan Stout Mitchell is, that's her group. I'm taking folk off of here on Instagram. I think I'm gonna cut the comments off on Instagram one of these nights. Tawan Stout Mitchell, and I think the other woman that used to be, that ran for county mayor and lost. They started a group called the Kingmakers Strategists. Kingmakers Strategists, political strategists. We ain't trying to make no damn kings. Okay, kingmakers. And I look at y'all financials, y'all paying these folk thousands of dollars to help you win. When all you need to do is get out and get your message to the people. Okay? Get your message to the people. That's what you need to do. Y'all spending thousands of dollars on signs, and I ain't never seen a sign vote. Y'all putting signs up on vacant lots. The vacant lots don't vote. But here you have the opportunity. Hundreds of thousands of people are watching me each and every night on TV. Thousands of people on social media. And you crazy enough not to want to spend some money on, I don't like you. Hell, I don't like you either. But I'll take your money and I'll advertise your product. Okay? Yeah. So, those of you who are running, call me. Essence and Beauty. How you, baby? How you doing over there in Little Rock, Arkansas on this afternoon? Glad to have you in here this evening. But let me share something with you. Early voting is next week. I told Justin Ford Friday, I said, man, come on, get this advertising and go and get it done. So I'm meeting Justin at 10 o'clock in the morning, because that woman that's running against him, when she ran the first time, they needed me. That Ackberry woman. And when she got ready to run the next time, wouldn't even return my call. I said, well, damn. And she ain't contacted me this time. So, damn, I'll act a barrier. I'm gonna support Justin Ford. See, you got a lot of these politicians that'll use you if you can. You ain't gonna use me. You can't use me without paying me. You got to pay me. I get paid for what I do. I ain't gonna put you on this TV for free. You can't come and be on my show. And I want all you other little legislators and stuff to call me and want to come on. And Antonio Parkinson, you like to come on my show when your thing coming on. But Doc, you don't want to have. I know you ain't got no real nobody running against you. But damn, brother, don't call me. See, don't call me when y'all want me to do something for you, but you don't want to do nothing to support this show. And that little money you brought me the last time you was on here for that little thing you had, I said, well, damn, okay. It won't happen again. I'm a businessman. I'm a black businessman, and I'm going to do the things that I have to do to support my business, okay? And being nice to politicians don't work. You got to pay me, okay? You got to pay me. So all of you political strategists, call me. Y'all got my number. Call me tomorrow. And let's set up and let's work some money out. Okay? I don't care whether you're a Democrat. I don't care whether you're Republican. I don't care whether you're black. I don't care whether you're white. I care if you can pay me. If you can't pay me, ain't no need picking up the phone calling, no way. But I am hopefully going to be meeting with the Lenoir camp. He's running for county mayor. I don't like Lee Harris. Now that's just plain and simple. I might even offer them a discount. I don't like Lee Harris. I ain't liked him since he had all them sisters show up in my radio. Yeah, he had all them sisters show up in my radio station when he was running. Was he running for city council or something? And I found out that his living where he lived and what he put on the petition was 2 different addresses. And I talked about it on the radio, and he said a bunch of white sisters, not even black sisters. He said a bunch of white sisters switching and sashaying to my radio station. I said, well, what the hell? How does a grown man send sisters to you? I guess sisters said, okay, stop that. You be nice. But he did. So all them sisters to the radio. You talking about Lee? I said, huh? You talking about Lee? I said, what about Lee? Because I had to get my bass voice in, because them sisters was way up there. I said, what? Lee, our friend. I said, okay. You on the radio talking about Lee Harris. No. And the only thing I know is he got the bathroom for the transgenders, so the transgenders could go into the ladies' room. That's all I knew of that he said. And I don't mean no harm to the sisters. If you're a sissy, I ain't got nothing against you. If that's what you do, that's what you do. I'm just saying what the man sent to me. And I knew they were sisters. Okay? Or should I say homosexuals? These were drag queens. Okay? Had the makeup on, the hair, and the high heel shoes. And I said, Lord, what the hell is going on? All right. That's enough of that. So you politicians need to call me. Because if you ain't for me, you're against me. And those of you who are against me, I'm going to show you how I act when you're against me. Okay? I can't support you. I can't support your position on anything when you don't support the only black TV talk show that's on every night in the entire market. I give you a much better price than the white media is going to give you. But you want to disrespect me because I ain't a part of your cliques. I don't give a damn about a Republican Party or a Democratic Party. I don't show up at none of your meetings. The only meeting we need to have is when you got a check and we're getting ready to make a commercial to get your message out there. Other than that, don't give a damn. And that's the way it is. All right, we're gonna take a commercial break. And then when we come back, why are blacks, okay? Why are blacks, why y'all celebrating the 4th of July? Do you even know what the 4th of July is all about? Or is it just an opportunity? Now, I will not be live on air because the folk that own SVP don't nobody want to work. Because otherwise I'd be here doing my show. Because I'll be at the church working on some projects and plans. I need barbecue any day I want. I go to Rendezvous any day of the week, and they take good care of me down at the Rendezvous. I can have barbecue any day I want. So I want to talk about that tonight, though. Okay? I want to talk. Why you good coloreds, y'all celebrating the 4th of July? Do you know anything about your history? Or does your history mean anything to you? We're going to talk about it. Let's take this commercial break and we'll be right back here on the SVP TV network.
Sleepy Z's Mattresses and Furniture by Michael Zellner, where you save from 50 to 80% off of retail prices every day of the week.
What I do?
Sleepy Z's has an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau with over 400 5-star reviews.
Did y'all cut the app down?
Has won the Commercial Appeals Memphis
You gotta
Most
talk less. I don't
Best
touch the
Mattress
air.
Store. 3 years.
Did y'all cut the app down?
And voting has now started for them to
It was
win
getting cold when I walked in here.
a row.
Man, I've been talking.
A personal favorite.
You bring up the heat.
Go to memphismost.com and go under shopping. Then under best mattress store, you can vote once a day until.
You like
July
smoked
20th.
meat without sauce.
Michael has
All
been
right
a
then.
loyal advertiser of the Thaddeus Matthews Show for over 4 years. And we want to make this 4 years in a row that Sleepy Z's wins Memphis Most Best Mattress Store. Once again, go to memphismost.com and go under shopping.
Let me go back to
Then
the,
under Best Mattress Store, and then vote for Sleepy Z's by Michael Zellner. As always, when you mention my name, when you go in, you'll get an additional 10% off their already deeply discounted prices on mattresses, furniture, and pillows. Sleepy Z's is located at 2790 Curry Whitten Road at the corner of Summer Avenue, next to Hollywood Feed, and we sell tools. You can call the store directly at 901-692-6200. Sleepy Z's by Michael Zellner, where you never wake up on the wrong side of the bed. In this day and time of tragedies, everyone needs to know how to come to the aid of others. Mid-South Supportive Living, located at 2564 Appling Road, number 107, can provide you with that knowledge. They will teach you the art of CPR and first aid. Who needs this training? You do. If you are a parent, business owner, security guard, do you own or work in a church or daycare? Then you need to learn these life-saving techniques. This course is only $60 and for ages 8 years of age on up. Call Mid-South Supportive Living at 901.
is Mark Webber on the Facebook?
2275
I've seen him.
or
Huh?
go by 2564 Appling Road, number 107.
Gabriel Adams, good afternoon to you.
Allison Brundley is a woman who believes in community service, having served in the healthcare industry for over 30 years. Member of the Davis YMCA's Board of Directors since 2015. Volunteer for the Save Alcee Elementary campaign. She was a delegate to the National Democratic Convention in 2016. Member of the Shelby County Democratic Party's Executive and Steering Committee from 2009 to 2017. Member of the Democratic Women of Shelby County since 2014, and her list of her commitment to Party goes on. Now, she wants you to elect her as the Democratic State Executive Committee woman for District 29. A position that has no pay but just the reward of service to the Democratic Party. Allison says her political goal is to unite all Democrats and develop stronger, more effective leadership at the state level. So on August 2nd, vote Allison Brownlee, Democratic State Executive Committee woman, District 29. Early voting starts July 13th through the 28th. Paid for by the committee to elect Allison Brownlee.
The name Floyd Bonner means a legacy of experience and leadership in Shelby County. Currently serving citizens of Memphis and Shelby County as our chief deputy with the sheriff's office, Floyd Bonner has 37 years on the job. Respected by his colleagues and endorsed by the county sheriff, Floyd Bonner is the best choice to serve as our next sheriff of Shelby County.
I'm asking all residents of Memphis and Shelby County to elect me, Floyd Bonner, as your next Shelby County Sheriff.
Paid for by friends of Floyd Bonner, Shirley Jackson Tree.
There are politicians who, for their own selfish agendas, are upset with Tennessee State Senator Reginald Tate for crossing party lines and voting to make life better for all Tennesseans. Isn't it a shame that politicians care more about party politics than what's good for all the people of this state? Reginald Tate, a lifelong Memphian, has served well for 12 years and accomplished much. And much of his accomplishments is because of his willingness to work for the people and not just a political party, such as Medicaid expansion, Tennessee human rights.
How many more does that?
Function of theft-related Class E felonies, providing free tutoring services for grades K through 3. He passed the Secretary allowing
First on this list. What are we doing now?
for ex-offenders. District 33, you have a representative.
All right, let's bring him up, because I'll do another set.
For
All
Senator.
gonna play again every second.
Huh?
All gonna play again every second.
Working for all.
Okay, because I don't want the set to be too long. What's running now? Senator Tate, Ron Clark's Bundy,
For Shelby County.
then we'll come back after a short set with Sherrod, Shop and Save, and Eddie Deal, in about 10-15 minutes.
This is a citizen's alert. There are
You bring me back after this, then, now that I got the list, I can see how we're doing it.
And Clark's Bonding Company needs your help in bringing these fugitives to justice. Clark's Bonding Company will pay you a cash reward for their capture or arrest with no.
What is this Juicy Genius 901 Shelby Drive look alive? What the hell you talking about?
30
seconds.
Of any of these.
I hate silly ass, I swear.
Pick up your phone right now and call Clark's Bonding Company. 572.
If you wanna be a jokester, do it on your own motherfucking page, not on mine.
572 7171.
10 seconds. You got 5, 4, 3, 2.
And welcome back to the Thaddeus Matthews Show. Boy, some of y'all are just waiting for Wednesday. You're all ready to do what y'all do on the 4th of July. Boy, you gonna miss paying your rent. Oh yeah, some of y'all gonna miss paying your rent. I gotta go buy some ribs. You know, your EBT card ain't came yet, so you gotta go get you some ribs and some hot dogs and some chicken wings to put on the grill. I gotta have me an outfit for the 4th of July. Now I gotta get me some red, white, and blue. I gotta get my babies some 4th of July clothes. Gotta go get me some fireworks. Firecrackers. We gonna party on the 4th of July. Those of you who got some left on your little EBT card, you're gonna sell the rest of your food stamps and not have any food for the rest of the month. Then you be begging. Y'all gonna be going to the churches. Can't pay our rent. Cause you firecrackers your rent money away. Many of you will risk eviction. Okay? Risk eviction for some fireworks. Because you don't even know what the 4th of July is all about. And white people that watch me, don't get mad. I'm just telling the truth. And if you get mad, cut your TV off. Because I'm not gonna not tell it. In 1776, on this day that y'all call Independence Day, you were still slaves. Black folk were slaves July 4th, 1776. The Declaration of your independence was not written for you. You were a slave. And the sad thing that on 2018, you're still a slave. The chains may not be around your ankles, but many of you have chains around your mind. Frederick Douglass tried to tell y'all in a speech that's commonly republished as What to a Slave is the 4th of July, or What to the Slave is the 4th of July again, is an entitled speech originally given by Frederick Douglass on July 5th, 1852. He originally gave the speech to the Ladies Anti-Slavery Society in Rochester, New York, a city that was a center of abolitionist activities. The speech is over 2,500 words long. Please go look it up. I want to sit here and read all of that. But if you still on these 4th of July's, but if, I'm going to read somebody's writing, but if you believe on these 4th of July lies, let me open up your eyes. Let me open up your eyes a few things. There's a line in your Declaration of Independence. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Now we're talking to y'all because in your Constitution thing, black folk are looked at 3/5 human. You are still to this day in your Constitution looked at as property of the white man. Of the 56 white male property owners who signed the Declaration, 27 of them were slaveholders, slave shippers, or slave investors. Thomas Jefferson, who was the primary drafter of the Declaration of Independence, enslaved 175 black women, men, and children in 1776, and 267 slaves by 1822. Also, he was a racist pedophile who began raping Sally Hemings when she was 14 years old, and he impregnated this black slave woman 7 times. He also signed a bill to encourage enlistment in the American Revolutionary War by compensating white men by giving them a healthy, sound Negro. Oh yeah, you going into the military? Here's a nigger for you. Mm-hmm. Oh, y'all ain't did no reading. That's what they did for the white soldiers that enlisted. We're gonna give you a healthy nigger. Go on and fight in our battle, because when you come back, you got a healthy nigger. In fact, your healthy nigga can work while you're on the battlefield. In his 1785 book entitled Notes on the State of Virginia, he wrote about the preference of the orangutan, meaning an ape-like creature, for black women over those of his own species. He stated that blacks are inferior to whites and have a very strong and disagreeable odor. Yeah, you can compare it to the orangutan by Thomas Jefferson, who screwed again Sally Hemings when she was 14 years old and got her pregnant at least 7 times. Why you gotta bring that up? That was then. And isn't it a shame that the slave master, the white slave master, was able to go down where the slaves was and just have his way with any black woman that he wanted to? In fact, he loved having that black woman more than he loved having them flat-booted white women. Damn, Thaddeus. He could rape you. He could separate your families. But you want to put on some red, white, and blue and have you some barbecue. 5,000 brave black men were instrumental in leading America to victory over Britain by 1783. Why aren't their names and biographies widely publicized? Well, maybe it's because General George Washington initially barred free and enslaved blacks from serving. But he changed his mind when the British began kicking his ass and the rest, as they say, is history. Blacks helped win the war for America, and many of them were thrown back into American slavery. By the way, July 4th isn't really Independence Day. July 2nd is. The Second Continental Congress met in Philly on July 1st, and then on July 2nd approved a resolution declaring independence. The only thing that happened on July 4th was the approval of the edited version of the Declaration. Incidentally, most of the delegates didn't sign the Declaration until August 2nd, when John Hancock put his name, graffitified his name on it. And it wasn't until November 19th that the final delegate signed it. Apart from that, there's a strong argument that even the year 1776 is incorrect, since the Revolutionary War officially began on April 19th, 1775. Some of the signers weren't even American. 8 were foreigners from Britain, the country of the enemy. Most of what Americans think they know about July the 4th and the Paul Revere never completed his redcoats are coming. The redcoats are coming, the redcoats are coming. Midnight Warner, he was captured by the British. And Centrist Betty Ross, she did not sew the flag in 1776. In fact, she had absolutely nothing to do with it. Her grandson, William Canby, completely made up the story nearly 100 years later, in 1870, when he presented false affidavits from family members to the Pennsylvania Historical Society in Philadelphia. So the 4th of July, as we know it, is really a lie. But you can live one just like you can tell one. See, I'm one of them dangerous Negroes that can read. And in reading and doing research, you find that much of what the white man has told you is not only a lie, but it's a damn lie. You know that lie that the white man told you that Columbus, when he sailed on the Nina, the Pinus, and the Santa Maria, that this man discovered America. The white man has proven in his history, and white folk don't get mad, just check your folk. The white man has proven to be a liar. The white man has proven that the black man should not respect him, because you really can't believe nothing that the white man says. But you are in love with your master. Now in 2018, the only thing that I demand from a white man is your respect and a check that don't bounce. I ain't scared of you. I ain't scared of these handkerchief head niggas that you send to us in our communities. I ain't scared of none of y'all. Well, you wasn't back there, I know we wasn't back there, but in your DNA, Mr. White Man, you still have some of the history of your granddad, your great-granddaddy, and your great-great-granddaddy. And racism still exists in this country. Yeah. You have been programmed and you've been conditioned that everything is all right. Everything. The white man loves you. But you have no love for yourself. You have no love for your people. Oh yeah, the 4th of July has quite a bit of meaning for the nation as large. But you don't know why you putting on that red, white, and blue. You love working for that white man. You won't even go and start a business on your own because you don't want to quit making money for your white master. Yeah. You scared of your master. The only place that you're going to show up on time for is work for your white master. Black man give you a job. You want to show up when you want because you have been programmed and you have been conditioned that the white man is your superior, that you are inferior to the white man, and thus you have no respect for nobody but the white man. I don't hate white folks. Somebody put on the, I don't hate white folks. I don't hate white folks. I just got to tell the truth and his story. His story, it ain't my story, it ain't black story, it's his story tells on him. It reveals who he is, and you can't get mad, Mr. White Man, when I tell your story, because you wrote your story in books. Can I tell you that when I look at racism in America, I can remember because I can read Jesus. They done hung my ass 100 years ago. Down in Florida, they used to take babies, little black babies, and feed the crocodiles. Damn, Thaddeus. Yeah, they take the little, and they would throw them to the crocodile, feed the crocodile. Instagram, you time it out, but you don't need to miss what I'm talking about. Because I got something else I'm going to come back and tell you about the history. I need to get a commercial break in here real quick anyway. Yeah, gator babies. Read it, research it. I'm going to take a quick commercial break because I need to finish out that set. Let's finish out that set for me with Sherrod, Shop and Save, and Eddie Neal, and Bring Me Back. We'll be back after these commercial messages.
Sherrod's Furniture, located at 3666 North Watkins, who's also a member of the Better Business Bureau, has furniture, You'll find the very best.
Give me a pen. Give me a pen.
In sale, whatever you need for your home, whether it's bedroom suits, whether it's living room suits, whether it's dinette sets, Sherrod's Furniture is the place to go. Let me tell you about the Fatty Bass Special. This two-piece set, normally $6.99. Come in, mention my name, and get it for $4.99. But you gotta pay cash for it.
Says that Sherrod Factory, where we simply stay at five.
Hi, my name is Zoe Walls, and this is my dad, Tony Walls, the owner of Shop and Save, and we would like to personally thank you for 25 great years of service.
Is this too heavy for y'all tonight?
When you're looking for the
Is this
best
too
soul food
deep?
in town, the only place to come, whether you're in South Memphis, whether you're in North Memphis, in fact, it's worth driving on.
Cause I know I made some of y'all mad. Don't talk about my good white people.
South Memphis, where you can get some of the best food, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, right here. In fact, I think I will take time out right now, to do some turkey wings, give you some candy yams, give you some indulgent beans, give you some kava. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, you need to do just like me. Come on down to Shop and Save, $14.99 South Third, celebrating 25 years of doing business in the hood.
My name is Shop and Save, we'll be able to keep it on time just right, just before 8, don't be late. I'm reading the shade, I stay in Memphis, I don't play in Memphis. Appreciate you being here, come and see me, come on down.
Hello, my name is Eddie Neal. I lived in this community for more years than I care to admit. And I want to be your representative from State District 93. Our current legislator, Mr. Hardaway, is more concerned about what's happening at the Landis Center in Mississippi. There's a killing and carjacking happening right here in our city every day.
All right.
Dilapidated buildings. There's torn up this and torn up that. If you will elect me, give me your vote, I guarantee I will address all of our problems. Here's something that you haven't heard before. I give you my word.
Orange Mound, Double Grove, Binghamton, Cooper Young, and all the citizens of the House District 93, you deserve better representation than what you presently have. You deserve more than someone who wants only to be a showboat. You deserve more than a representative who's concerned about who's singing at a concert in Mississippi.
40 seconds.
You deserve a
All right.
man that is going to bring economic empowerment back to your community. You deserve a man of conviction, a man who gives his word and stands.
All right, let's get ready to
A man
do it.
who in 2006, the Shelby County Commission, because of his integrity, chose him to represent you
20 seconds.
in Nashville as the then representative was leaving office. So on August 2nd, vote for a strong man with a strong voice who wants
10
to make
seconds.
District 93 stronger. Vote Eddie Neal, paid for by
Got 5,
to elect
4,
Eddie Neal,
3,
Trent.
and 2.
Those of you in the Orange Mound area, you make sure that the man that you vote for to represent you in Nashville is Eddie Neal. Go out, look, go out. Early voting starts on the 13th. Go out and vote for Eddie Neal as your state representative. I'm talking tonight on something that is probably very controversial, something very touchy for you, especially for those of you who fought in the war. Okay. And I guess we thank you for your service. But the armed forces was never something I wanted to be in. In 1975, I turned 18 years old. The draft stopped because I had no plans of going. Hell, y'all wouldn't let me kill the folk I want to kill. Why y'all gonna send me over there to kill some strangers? I had some folk over here I wanted to kill. I did. So, but y'all gonna send me over to Vietnam. I didn't know none of them people. Why I gotta go kill the Vietnamese? And I had some Nittaleses that I wanted to kill in the neighborhood. Okay? I did not want to fight in the war. Okay? I didn't want to war, but let me get this, because see, y'all get hung up on this 4th of July. Y'all done already. So, I want my baby gonna have some 4th of July. I don't give a damn about no rent until July 5th, to the 15th, when they say that no, you gonna have to get your ass up out of here. Because you went and you celebrated something that you don't even know anything about. Yeah, you don't even know nothing about 4th of July. You don't read. They said you want to keep something from a nigga, what you do? Put it in a book. Put it in a book. Yeah, you want to hide some money in your house? Put it in a book. Ain't nobody gonna pick up no book in your house and do no reading. Because what happens is it allows you to be free when you can read. Know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. You don't want to be free. You see, when we go back and we do the reading and we really want to be honest with ourselves, black folk in America, you became a slave and a Christian at the same time. I think I'm going to let that one marinate for just a minute. You became a slave and a Christian at the same time. They took your name, they took your culture, they took your belief in your creator from your culture. You believe in a supreme being in Africa. In the walls of Egypt, when you look at the carvings in the slaves, they were dark-skinned, but the white slave master couldn't have you over here thinking that you look like a god. God never called you a Christian. God never gave you a religion. And I have to disagree with Paul. When I read in Ephesians, what is that, 5 and 4?
6 and 5.
6 and 5. Servant, obey your master just like you, and love your master just like you love God. The white man manipulated your relationship with your creator and gave you his God and programmed you from the writings of that homosexual by the name of King James. Look it up. Read. You'll find that King James was a homosexual. Isn't it strange? Thaddeus, stop now. Stop. Isn't it strange that the church is so anti-homosexual when you're reading out of a book that was put together by a homosexual? Lord have mercy, Jesus. Jesus, just let him shut up right now. Hush. Hush, boy. Hush. That gave you that white boy that you call Jesus. Woo! They gave you that white boy called Jesus, whose real name is Yahshua. Yahshua, because 2018 years ago, there was no letter J in the Greek or the Hebrew language. Gave you that white boy. Some of y'all got that white boy. hanging on your wall. With his blonde hair and his blue eyes. You teach your children. That's Jesus right there. I got through out of Sunday school class once. I did. I got through out of a Sunday school class. Because I asked a very simple question. And I was growing up in that era where we had the Polaroid camera. Some of y'all young folk ain't remember that was a camera by Polaroid. That was before the cell phone came out. Yes, I was born before the cell phone. We had a little thing that you could buy, a little cartridge of film. The little camera turned down in the front. And I'm taking some of y'all back home now. And you could stick the cartridge on the inside of the Polaroid, turn the flip up. When you took a picture, it instantaneously came out the camera. So I asked one Sunday, my Sunday school teacher, he dead and gone now. I was in the intermediate class at the Ebenezer Missionary Baptist Church. His name was Mr. Leroy Munson. Our Sunday school class was up in the balcony at Ebenezer. Am I going all the way back now? I asked the question, when they showed that picture, Shanika, you've been in my class, you got the white boy's name. I asked Mr. Munson, Mr. Munson? Yes, Thaddeus. Because I was always asking questions. And they get tired of me asking questions, so it was that, yes, Thaddeus. I'm like, hell, I really don't want to answer, but you're going to want with your hand up. Mr. Munson, you say that's Jesus? Yes, that's Jesus. Jesus been dead a long time, ain't it? And he rose and went back on. I said, Mr. Munson, who took Jesus' picture? He looked at me. Go on down there with Miss Molly B. Go. I wanted to know who was it that took Jesus' picture. Y'all know what Jesus looked like. Somebody had to take the damn picture. Mark Webber Gleason, my friend. Somebody had to take a picture of Jesus, since y'all know what Jesus looked like. How could Jesus, how do you know? Jesus, let me give you something. That white boy that y'all call Jesus, his real name is Caesar Borgia. Look it up. And he was the homosexual lover of Michelangelo, who painted the picture. In fact, he even painted the Lord's Supper. And that picture's wrong too, because they wasn't drinking out of no damn cups. They were drinking, if you go back and you research, y'all come on the Naked Truth on Sunday morning. Sunday's our communion Sunday. And we serve real wine in a nice size little cup too. Y'all come on Sunday to Naked Truth. We're going to give you some real wine, some sangria, real wine. And here's what we do at Naked Truth. Is Laquita on the line? Mm-hmm. Laquita, you going to be there Sunday? Because see, what we do is if we have some wine left over, we even let you go for seconds. Somebody said they came to our church once and said, Lord, seconds? And when it got a second too. But here, You got this white boy by the name of Caesar Borgia, who was the homosexual lover of Michelangelo, who painted and depicted the picture. How can, good stuff, that is, how can the church be so anti-homosexual when you got a sissy as your Jesus? Your Savior is a homosexual? Somebody don't feel out to chew. Your Jesus is a sissy. At least that Jesus that y'all got hanging on your wall next to Martin Luther King and John F. Kennedy. LaQuita, you gonna be at church Sunday morning? No, you ain't gonna miss your 3 cups of wine. Ooh. Huh? Is that too heavy for you, what I just said? The white boy that y'all got was a homosexual. That ain't the real Jesus, because in Revelations, the word says that he had hair like lamb's wool. Not that flowing blonde stuff. Jesus didn't have no perm. Revelation says he had hair like lamb wool, feet like polished brass, eyes like balls of fire. Jesus had more than one cup of communion too. Queen said she ain't gonna be there. Did she said save her damn wine. Queen, you have to come get it. Yeah, Shanika. She gets her 3 cups. See, she sits up on the front row close to me, and if it's any wine there, because I don't like to waste wine and go back and pour it in the bottle. So if wait a minute, don't it say, as often as you do this, you do it in remembrance of me? It ain't gotta be every first Sunday. That's the reason I don't do it on first Sunday, because that's traditional. But you scared to have Jesus as a black man. You, because that white man who gave you his 4th of July in his story, gave you his boogie bear God. Can I give y'all something else while I'm on a roll tonight? Some of y'all getting ready for your 4th of July picnic. Do you know where the term picnic comes from? Do you know where the term picnic comes from? Somebody on my page, I thank you, Essence. Pick a nigga. You see those old racist pictures of the white folk with their blankets all on the ground. And a slave or a black man or a black woman or a black child hanging from a tree to have their festivities, to celebrate their celebrations. They pick a nigga. That nigga right there, dude, we trying to party and have a good time. We're gonna drink our moonshine and our whiskey. We're gonna eat our chicken on our 4th of July celebration. I'm gonna pick that nigga right there. Let's hang that nigga up in a tree. Let us all clap and hooray. It's the 4th of July picnic. Pick a nigga, pick a nigga, pick a nigga, pick a nigga. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a nigga by the toe. And if a nigga holler, don't you dare let him go. Yeah, somebody's right. They'd even hang a nigga at the church picnic. I've often told you that the first black preacher was not called by God. He was called by your white slave master. The nigga couldn't read. He quoted scriptures that his white slave master said, now, this is what you need to tell the other niggas today. Give them some emotionalism. Make a nigga feel good about that white boy that we gonna give you called Jesus. He ain't your real creator, but we got to keep you controlled. Nigga will give a sermon. I'm talking about y'all need to go home and do some reading.